I was given a special request that there's a man named Rajan in the audience who'd like to come up and tell a story. Rajan, are you here? Yeah. Oh, there you are. Please welcome to the stage our good friend Rajan, everybody.
How you guys doing? So this is kind of last minute, so I just thought I'd have some fun with it. I'd like to start off my story with 2 words: no pants. It'll make sense later, trust me. So I met this girl, I don't know, maybe like 2 months ago, and we went on a couple dates, and it was kind of promising, and it was kind of exciting. But then after a while, it just kind of got awkward and kind of weird. We would have just these weird dates. Actually, our first date, we decided to have like a lunch date, which was pretty good. And then I said, you know, when can I see you again? And she said, you know what, let's go for a brunch date, which I thought was just going backwards. You know what I mean? That's like the weirdest way to get rejected, you know? It's like as if she's saying, you know what, I don't want to see you anywhere near nighttime. Just go earlier, you know? For our next date, we're going to watch the Today Show over a bowl of Fruit Loops. I don't know. So anyway, so it was kind of weird, and we would just have these weird dates, and like, for example, this is the same girl who decides over brunch to tell me that her cat has breast cancer. It's just the most awkward, so sad, right? Can you think of the saddest, like a cat having breast cancer? But at the same time, I couldn't help but want to laugh. And I'm not trying to make fun of, I swear to God, cancer is a sad thing, I'm not, you know, but I mean, when it comes to a cat, do you really need to localize the cancer? Like, it just has cancer, you know what I mean? It has cancer, it's fucked, end of story. There's no need to, you know, there are breasts the size of your cat that have cancer. That's breast cancer, all right? Your cat's just fucked. So anyways, it was this awkward kind of 50-50. We'd have good days and we'd have bad days. It was just whatever. And then so Valentine's was coming up, you know, and I was like, well, I don't want to be alone on Valentine's, you know. And so I was like, she's cool enough, I guess. And so, yeah, literally. And so I text her because she was out of the country and her time difference was all weird. So I text her this. I thought it was this cute way to ask her out for Valentine's. And it was a text message. And I said, will you be my Valentine's date? And then check here for yes and check here for hell yes. And I made like little brackets, you know, with the little, you know. I thought I got it girl approved. I sent it to some of my other friends who was like, you know, is this cool, you know? And they're like, yeah, it's totally cool. So I sent it to her, and this is what she writes back. Ha ha, cute, smiley face, nothing else. No yes, no. Right? That's how mean is it? Give me a no. I'll take a no over that, you know? And so I didn't bring it up for a while. So I write back. I was like, oh, that's nice. I'm glad you liked it, but cute wasn't an option. Get back to me whenever. You don't got to answer me right now. I played it cool, you know? And then cried to sleep, but so she doesn't write back for like a couple weeks, and I'm like, you know what, I really need to know whether she's expecting me to take her out on Valentine's, because I need to plan, you know, it's Valentine's, I gotta have something ready, you know. So I say, you know, are we going to Valentine's tonight? Do you want to do this? She's like, all right, let's do it, you know. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we had these Valentine's plans, and Valentine's was on Sunday, and the Friday prior to that Sunday, I had this show over at Winston's in Ocean Beach. And I was performing at Winston's, and I get off stage, and maybe I'm hanging out with some friends for about 5 minutes, and I look over to my right, and there she is. She's sitting there at a table with another guy. She brought another guy to my show. And that's what I thought at first. I was like, what the balls on this girl to just bring another, you know, before Valentine's, you know? And so it was all weird, and I was there with a bunch of my like comedian friends, and what we wanted to do was like just take a bunch, because there was all these girls we knew, and what I wanted to do was like take a girl by the hand and just like walk by her table, and then go back and take like another girl, and just like do it like all night, just like 10 girls, you know. But we didn't do that. So I leave Winston's and I text her and I was like, hey, just had a killer set at Winston's. Wish you were here! Exclamation point, like 5 exclamation points, like letting her know that I know you're here, you know. It's kind of a dick move, but whatever. And so the next day I feel bad, and I call her to apologize, because like, whatever, she doesn't have a ring on her finger, she could date other guys, I guess, you know? And so I was like, you know, I'm sorry about the text, blah, blah, and I could tell she had no idea what I was talking about. And so I was like, oh my God, she has no idea that I know that she was out with another guy, you know? And so I could have played it like just, I could have played instant or whatever, but I told her, I was like, I just couldn't help, I was like, I saw you last night at Winston's. Yeah, whatever, that's cool. I just want to let you know, that's cool, whatever. I saw it, you know, but we're so cool for Valentine's, right? This is so weird. We had Valentine's in 2 days. She already knows that I know that she's dating someone else, and, you know, and so this is this is the Saturday now. So actually Valentine's was the next day, one day away. And so we had that conversation. I'm like, so we're still down for Valentine's, right? And she's like, yeah, I guess so. You know, it's like, all right, cool, whatever. So yeah, it was pretty sad. I go to the mall because I had to buy some clothes. And prior to meeting this girl, I had just gone out of a long-distance, long-term relationship. She was from Toronto. Whenever she would visit me, we would go to the mall and hang out, and we would go to H&M because she would visit me like once every 2 months, and that's how often I get shit, you know. And so we would go to this H&M, and so now I go to the mall, and I'm going to get clothes, and I go to this H&M, and I get all nostalgic because I'm thinking of my old ex, you know, and I'm like, oh, H&M, I'm all alone here. Usually I'm here with my ex, you know. Valentine's is tomorrow, you know. And it's just sad, and this girl's weird and everything. And so I get to the fitting room, and the only fitting room that was available was the one fitting room that I was in with my girlfriend last. You know, it was like I was in that fitting. It was the most saddest. You know, it was just in this fitting room, and I was just thinking of how I was here with my girlfriend once, and so I was trying on a pair of pants. So I take my pair of pants off, and as I reach for the new pair of pants, I get a text message. And the text message says, you know what, sorry for the late notice, but I want to cancel Valentine's. Was from the girl, right? So this is like the most sad moment. Like, it was like, no girlfriend, no Valentine's date, no pants. And that's my story. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Rajan, everybody. Mr. No Pants, indeed.